Hello, ladies. All right, so this video will be about designing the life that you want to achieve, um, and kind of creating your own vision board. And I know that just prior to this, I loaded a video about how to be able to get your why by figuring out the burning desire that you have to find out, right? And hopefully you moved on to this video just because you've already figured out, what do you really want? What's that burning desire? What's that fire in your heart that keeps you going and makes you feel like, this is what I want to do every single day. I'm enjoying it. I'm committed to it. I will go above and beyond to be able to achieve my end goal, right? So once you have find that out, then of course you'll be able to know what your why is, right? So because a lot of people, do ask about why, but at the same time, before I really figured out my why, I focused more on my burning desire. So hopefully you are moving into this video, because you have figured out your burning desire, and also you have figured out your why. So now that we have clarified that, in our minds and in our hearts and soul, spirit, we want to be able to move on to the life that you want to achieve, right? So don't think too much of, is, what if it's not possible, or what if, right? So don't think about any of that for right now. What you want, you design the, prior to you taking the route, everything that it takes to get there, and also design the end goal. It's the same as traveling, right? I know that we haven't traveled in a while because of the pandemic, but just um, just think of it like as if you are actually traveling, right? Coming from, I mean, maybe trying to plan a vacation with your family, right? So what do we want to, like, whenever you're planning that with your family, you're thinking, oh, should we go to Palawan, or should we go to Tagaytay, to Cebu, or wherever it is? But what is your end goal, right? And what before that, like, why do you want to go there? I want to be able to see the chocolate hills. I want to be able to swim to, at the beach, right? So you design your life kind of the same way to make it like just easy, and it seems like it's achievable, but you kind of want to apply that logic of that. So um you know that, of course, burning desire, being able to want to go there just because I want to be able to see this, I want to be able to probably visit, you know um I don't know who's that person who does the tattoo, the oldest um, person who does the tattoo. I know that you guys know what I'm talking about, but I forgot her name. But anyway, so maybe that's what you want to do, or maybe you want to, whatever it might be, right? So, um, getting your burning desire of why you want to get there, what, like all of it um, will just naturally come out of you. So it's like planning your family trip, right? Just make it kind of like that, so it's not too complicated. Don't make it too like, oh my God, don't compare yourself to anyone else. Don't compare yourself to me, because I am the end result. Not really an end result because I'm not yet about to die, but don't compare yourself to anyone else. it's about you, and that's the reason why I'm giving you a comparison, just because I don't want you to be thinking of another person's life. I want you to just envisioning it, like making it natural. And the more it's natural, the more you think that this is just something that you can achieve, then you will be able to achieve it. So the most important thing is just simplifying it, right? Simplifying it, but at the same time, um, you're mapping the road to your goal, right? So first things first is being able to get that burning desire and be able to figure out your why, and finding your designing your destination. What do you want to be? What do you want to do? Who do you want to be with? um, you know what lifestyle do you want to have? What kind of clothes do you want to wear? You know what type of education you want to have, what type of job you want to have, right? I know that we want virtual assistants, and this is kind of a little bit way more, way past that. um, but of course, I think that you guys are in here for a reason, and I want each and every single one of you to just you guys are already starting on this, so just take advantage of this, and take that step. So and somewhere along the way you will figure out that it's not for you, and somewhere along the way you'll figure out that this is what I want, and this is what I want to pursue. And from there, time um will you know um will let you meet someone, and will let you meet company, will do something. There will be events in your life that will just connect everything. But this is what I'm teaching you, is opening up your life into that, like creating your mindset, right? So from that mindset of you know um what's your end goal, right? Designing your life. So just an example, right? So in my mind, even when I was in the Philippines, I wanted to have my own car because I was tired of chasing the jeepney, doing one, two, three. Nago one, two, three din ako. And chasing the bus, and just not having, I've had those cases, those times where I can barely eat, especially when I was in college, and you know um magda tricycle, and just all the danger of life being in Manila. um and just I promised to myself, like, I'm gonna travel everywhere, and I'm gonna have my own vehicle, I'm gonna have a really good family, which is what I have right now. And I'm gonna have my own house. I just recently sold my house, but I'm gonna buy one again. But you know, all those things I want. Right now, I want to be able to invest in real estate. But right now, my priority is each and every single one of y'all. And I know that I'll get to what I want, but I want to be able to take you guys to this journey. All right, so just being able to realize what you want. Like, I want some nice clothes, I want to be able to travel, and all of these things that I was able to do because those were my dreams. And don't limit, you know and for me at that time, before I got here, it's like, totoo ba talaga, mangyayari ba talaga? It's like, it's so impossible. But don't think about impossible. Don't think about those. Just think about what you want. What's your end goal? Parang mga, mangarap ka. Like, you want to be able to travel. You want to be able to have your own business, you know, um, online, and have lots of clients, and, you know, um, be able to afford a car. Kasi mahirap, mahirap magkaroon ng kotse din sa Pilipinas. Ilang oras bago ka makarating. Or you want to get a moped or motorcycle, diba? Just, you know, but you have to make it like clear make it clear to the universe that you want something specific. I know in my heart what I wanted. I wanted a house. I wanted, I wanted a car. I wanted to have not to have to worry about, what I'm gonna eat, or if I spend clothes for myself or my kids, you know. Um, and for right now, it's like it feels like there's no light at the end of the tunnel. It's like it's just far from happening, right? And the process is gonna be very complicated. And to some people, it's just gonna fit right in just because they've already gone through so much, right? And this one is just, you know, once you go for the things that you really want, and you help out other people, like everything will just fall into place. You will know it because you're good at it, and people are looking up to you in doing it, and you guys are gonna naturally do that. And you know, again, being able to look at where you're going, but of course you don't want to be too worried about the process, right? Don't be thinking like, okay, well, how am I gonna get there? Am I, don't worry about it. Just work hard. That's all I did. I worked hard unconditionally. I gave to other people. I My mindset was just, before I was limiting myself, but I just, I worked hard. I made, as much money as I can. And if someone needs some help, I help them out. I feed them, Um, and the more abundance that the more abundance mindset you have, the more you will be getting. And that's very true, right? So the more ka madamot, the more yung iniisip mo parang, well, what about for me, right? The more, especially with the skills, if you have skills, if you have, you know, you know, pagka mayroon kang, experience, and if you're not sharing it, um, it's just gonna be with yourself, and you won't attract the right people in your life. And of course, you have to be careful as well with the wrong people that comes in your life. But I'm not worried about being around wrong people. I'm not worried about giving, just because I know 100% that I'm very confident with my skills. And it's because I worked hard for it. And I found a way to be able to to learn the ins and outs of of what I'm doing. And it's not perfect, but I'm very confident with myself that if I impart my knowledge, I wouldn't be worried about someone else being better than me. Do not worry about that. Just worry about yourself, worry about your vision, worry about being able to help out other people, right? So, and everything else will fall into place. And you know all you'll ever think of is just keeping your eyes on the prize. Always think that way. Keep your eyes on the prize. Work hard, and pray hard. That's the most important thing. There were times I would cry to myself, those nights where and I know that each and every single one of y'all has gone through that or going through that. But those nights were those times where it really molded my heart to be really strong, to fight, and be good at my craft. And I just took it in, and I embraced it, I hugged it, I so I think that's the reason why I'm just taking on challenge all the time, kasi parang pain proof na ang puso ko, right? So I made myself this way. That's what I chose. And all the pains that I used to cry for, it's just now it's just, oh, okay, oh well. And my motto at that time is, you know, it is what it is, right? It is what it is, because you can't change other people. You can't change situation. All you can control is yourself. And I know that you guys have heard this a lot, but all you can control is yourself. So your vision, right? Don't think of other people. Don't let other people, if you're starting to sway, or you're starting to be not confident because other people is comparing themselves to you, just go back to thinking about yourself, thinking about why you're doing this. And I have those moments. And in fact, before I got on, I was thinking of the same thing. Like, you know, of course we're growing. We have 2,500 members, and there are people who will sway, you know, make you feel, you know, like, is this really, you know, should I really be doing this? But for me, like, just seeing other women have, you know, good experiences, and having experience that will help them out, you know, achieve and land their clients is my goal. So for me, just thinking of that, I don't, I talk to myself in my mind and in my heart, no one else. I mean, maybe someone will be there for you to convince you, but at the end of the day, you talk to yourself, you talk to your heart, you talk to your mind. Okay, where am I at? Evaluate the situation, and what am I feeling, and why am I feeling it, right? If someone else is giving that worry and fear and everything for you, like, is this really the right person? Is this, how am I going to react to this, right? So I would just, you know you appreciate everyone's help to you, but at the same time, at the end of the day, you're still gonna have to do you. No one's gonna pay your bills, no one's gonna take care of your children, your household chores, no one else but yourself. So at the end of the day, that's what I learned here. Like, walang maghuhugas ng pinggan mo, walang yeah, of course, dun sa Pilipinas, meron, like, dito, wala, mahal. But at the end of the day, ikaw magpapalamon sa sarili mo at sa mga anak mo. Di ba? So, I don't care about other people. I'm focused on my family, and of course, I care about y'all. But, I'm just saying, mga taong opinionated, they're opinionated, um, you know, talking about, their perception of you. At the end of the day, is what you're doing worthwhile? Is what you're doing helping out other people? Is what you're doing valuable? And if those are all check marks, and you don't have anything to worry about, right? But anyway, so again, just set your goals for yourself, design your life, envision having like nice clothes and everything. Don't think that it's bad to to envision yourself being, having the materials that you want, being able to travel anywhere you want, having the nice cars and nice house, because you deserve it. If you work hard for it, you definitely deserve it. And that's what we are going to go over in this lounge area. More of how you really, how to spark your burning desire, and how do we really take off and get that confidence that you want and need in order for you to take off. So by the time that you go to your internship, you already have that, that power, mind power, like emotionally, spiritually, like you are a whole person. So anyway, um, that's our subject for right now, and then I'll come back again for another video. Hopefully, you guys are able to create your own end goal, your own designing your own life, and comment below if you have any any dreams that you want, anything that you envisioned. Like I said, I gave you guys mine, and you know, I'm still gonna fulfill more. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and just you know, keep on watching these videos. I'm gonna have series of different videos that you guys can watch, and just, you know, my goal is to be able to empower you and just uh, you know, share that. um Anyway, thank you so much, and goodbye.